All right. Sorry. We're back in. Unfortunately, this match has already started. I don't know what happened to my computer right there, but weird. But we are back on live. If you're just joining us, sorry about the technical difficulties. Cooking a little dinner in the background there. That's what you hear on the fryer. So in this one, I did pick, who did I pick in this? Let me check. Yeah, so we did end up going with Felipe Bunis in this matchup. So I know Johnson's got that huge size advantage, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Right now, Johnson's on top in control, but still a dangerous spot. Oh, Bunis has got him in a. Bunis has got that tight. He is a constant threat on the ground. He's tapping. It's over. Bunis. That was the dude. Yeah. There's my underdog. That's right, baby. Wow. Wow. I am crushing this week, people. Crushing it. Eunice, that's right. Getting it in. I will have to do some checking on the other games. Man. Here we go. What a win by Bunice. My pick in that one. Right now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-1. Holy shit. 7-1. Next up, we got Medic. The next one. Medic coming up for the win here. We get a Medic win here that completes at least one of my parlays that I had. Missing on the parlays, but I'm hitting on all the money lines so far except for one. And that was a switch fucking pick. So that's cool. I need Medic in this next fight. Do need a Chargers win, too. Do need a Chargers win. If you are new to the page, hit the like and subscribe. Give us some comments. Let us know what you think. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Helping this page grow. We're always putting out content, always putting out picks for the week. Football, MMA, soon hockey, some NBA. NBA will be more heavy after NFL concludes. Be right back. All right. Had to get some food, you know. You know why? Because nothing goes better with fighting than a little bit of meat, baby. No diddy. Oh, yeah. This next one's going to be fun, people. Next one's going to be fun. Soriano is an all-out beast when it comes to, the striking department. Trains at Extreme Couture. But, man, Medic, even though I will say he's from Alaska, and I'm not big on Alaskan fighters. They haven't been impressive except for him. There haven't been too many of them, but not overall impressive. But we're going to see. So, what's everybody eat on fight day? Got a little pork steak tonight. Not bad. Sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. I don't know what the hell happened. My internet sucked for a second. Had to set it back up. different location, cook a little dinner. We back on watching the fights. What's been the most impressive fight for anybody tonight? Personally, this Jacoby Smith. Dude's a beast. Gonna be excited to see his next one too. I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty fast because they think might see some star potential in that one. What do you think? Maybe I should do a fight night cook or something like that. That'd be pretty fun. Have a little get together with some friends, cook, eat lots of food, watch fights. Sounds like a Super Bowl party. They were in such a hurry to get to the main event, and now we got a lot to talk about. Or not. They trying to hurry this up tonight? It feels like it's rushed. Most of the time, if you have like a first round knockout, second round knockout, they got to fill some space, but it's almost like tonight they're like, hurry up. The football games are on. We know people are going to lose interest here at some point. What do y'all think about the Dern fight? Goes the same way or no? When I saw the size difference in the weight in the face-offs, I was a little bit shocked at first. I didn't think it was that great, but it is. It's along the same lines as the Ernesta Caracate size difference. But it's not. I think it's some angles where the picture was taken that make it look like that. There's a couple times when I was looking, I'm like, holy shit. She's like 9 feet tall compared to her. But no. So it's got me thinking I should just throw in one of those weird little parlays. But do you include the Medic or do you not include Medic? And then that way, I've already got him in parlays. So would I keep him in another one or just go with what I have? But if I was going to put in a full-fledged another parlay here, I'd go Medic. I'd go Bashi. Hopalov, honestly, I'm going to go an alternate spread with him. because I don't like a -5.5 at all. But if I take a +3.5 for Hopalov, and I even think that he wins the fight, so and then Abdul Razak Al Hassan, let's go +5.5 on that. There's shit. I don't even have to do +5.5 on that. I could go +7.5 at -120. I'll do that. And then Ribas and Dern. How about over 2.5? All right, so if I was going to put in one more parlay on the fights tonight, just for fun, Euros Medic, Austin Bashi, Roman Hopalov +3.5 spread, Abdul Razak Al Hassan +7.5, and the over 2.5 in Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Ribas. +495 on that one. I don't see why not. I mean, of course, this is nothing you're going to throw a shit ton at or anything like that, but I think it's worth a shot. And then if you even want to get crazier with it, we could always put in I could add in on the Austin Bashi. Oh, actually, let's do Ponzinibbio. I got Pons winning. But if I was going to put him in on some maybe alternates fight lines, instead of -3.5 for him, let's change that shit up to +3.5 for Ponzinibbio. That's not even bad odds where you get it there. And then I also want to do I would do that one. All right, here's what I'm going with on this. Taking mine, small parlay. Medic, Bashi, money lines. Roman Hopalov +3.5 spread. Abdul Razak Al Hassan +7.5. Over 2.5 rounds in the Mackenzie Dern and Ribas, and Ponzinibbio +3.5 spread. +760 is where that lands. Just for fun, we'll throw in a little bit on that one. It sounds fun. Again, don't follow it if you don't want to. I get it. I need some action out of the Chargers here because I thought they were going to win that game. And it turns out they ain't doing so hot right now. So we almost in the fourth quarter. Man. Bullshit. Oh, shit. I better plug my mic back in. So who's everybody on this first fight here coming up? Is this the start of the main events? Who we on? Who you on? Who you got? We all know who I already got. Medic all the way for the win. Taking it home in this one, although this fight scares me. This is one of those adrenaline dumps for me. Bam. If it hits, fucking right. If not, fucking shit. Well, I was extremely confident that the Chargers would be able to get that done today, but I'm extremely wrong. the hugging fights on the 18th. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually honestly pretty excited for him, just for the simple fact that I'm pretty confident in some picks on that thing, but I don't know who's everybody going with. What's your picks on the hugging contest next week? I'll tell you right now. Full disclosure, Umar Nurmagomedov is one of my most confident picks on that whole entire card. I keep going over it and over it and over it, and I just don't see Merab winning that match. But maybe totally wrong, but I'm pretty fully invested in Umar for that matchup. Anybody else feeling that, or you got a different opinion? So a little excited, not overly excited. Really? Merab on that fight? I talked to one of my other friends today, and he said he's not so sure on it either. I don't know. I guess I could see it, but I keep looking at Umar, and like he's not great at takedowns, but you have to keep it there. And he's a way better striker than Merab is. And I don't see Merab being able to get him down to the ground. I know it's going to be relentless takedowns, but I don't see Merab being able to necessarily get him to the ground and keep it there. And he's got good submissions. And he trains with Habib. That's true. But there's been a lot of guys that are dodging him. Let's see. Let me look back over his I was really excited to see him hopefully when he was supposed to face Sandhagen. That would have been a good matchup. I will say I'm not so much worried about him being tested by high-ranked opponents, just because I think with him it's a whole different world. I don't know. Those fighters over there, like I expected more out of Gaziasulov tonight. Yeah, he's definitely fought a who's who. I'm not denying that. I think in every one of those matchups, I think Umar wins every one of those matches as well. I don't think there's one match there that Umar doesn't win. I just think that I don't think anybody really wanted to take a match against him. So I think he's been kind of left out. He did beat Corey Sandhagen, though. And I know that the Bexot win doesn't look that great, but that dude was no joke. Like when that guy faces his next opponent, I would say wait and see what he does in the octagon before we judge him on that. Yeah, you're right. In the UFC overall, it hasn't been that great, but he has been facing guys with solid records. I mean, his first match, Sergey Morozov, his record was 16-3. I have to go back through his history. Kelleher, yeah, nobody's impressed beating Kelleher. Nate Maness is a tough dude. Barcelos, yeah, I'm not too impressed with that. I think he's still going to get beat this weekend. But Bexot is the real deal, I think. And on the next matchup, you'll see how good he is. And then Sandhagen, I think extremely highly of Sandhagen. I actually forgot about that matchup. I thought it got canceled for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, Sandhagen, to me, that's up there with any of those wins. Personally, I think, like I said, Cejudo washed up now. I don't think he's the same. Jan now, he got into a slump, and I know that he fought him kind of in that slump. So I don't now if he would fight Jan again, I think Jan beats him. Aldo is old, and Merab never fought O'Malley though. Or yeah, I'm sorry, I'm thinking Umar. Yeah, Merab. O'Malley, I'll give him that one. That was impressive. But I think it's more impressive of the fact that we saw him beat Sterling, and I'm not sure that O'Malley on every fight that if he was fighting Sterling 10 times, I'm not sure he beats him all 10, and I'm not sure he beats him even 80% of it. So that could have been one of those lucky shots. It could have been one of those, right time, right place. Not taking away from O'Malley because I love O'Malley, but I don't know. I just don't see how Umar doesn't win the fight. Oh, fuck. It's over. Holy shit. Medic just got taken out. Holy. Damn. I'll tell you what. That was the way he was going to get it done. Okay, you can stop now. We get it. You're good at push-ups. Damn. Got him with an overhand right. Took him out. Well, damn. That sucks. That took another parlay out that I had him and Aliev in. And that cancels out the one that I just fucking put in. But it doesn't make me feel as bad because I had that in some earlier ones that would have knocked those out too. So, oh well. You win some, you lose some. I said that was going to be a lucky one for Medic. I should have picked the plus odds on Punahele Soriano. But I don't think he's that great. Yeah, it should be. But that's what I'm hoping against, honestly, is that we don't see a hug match. Because if Umar can keep him off of him due to him being able to grapple as well, then that's where I think the difference comes in. I think it'll be one of those things to where, yeah, we know that Merab is going to be trying to dive. We know that he's going to be trying to get it to the ground. If Umar can keep it on the feet, you might have an exciting fight because Merab's striking, he can take some shots, but Merab's striking is way below what Umar's is. So I think if you get in that situation, Umar can control it on the feet. And if he's not worried about the takedowns, he already said he's like, yeah, so what if he does take me down? I'll just get back up, which I do think that he's not too worried about the takedowns because he feels pretty strongly that he can get that back to the feet when he needs to. So it is going to be very, very interesting. I'm excited to see how that fight plays out. What about Yuri and Hill? What do you got in that one? I'm excited to see that one. Well, that was an impressive win for Soriano. I'm not overly impressed with it, but good win. I mean, Medic is good. Medic is a good fighter. I'll give you that win. I think I'm on the exact opposite. I like Yuri, but I think Hill actually wins that fight. I don't know why. I think Yuri's a dog, but I think Hill is just I think Hill's going to go straight for him, and I think he's going to try and end it quick, and I think he's going to be walking him down the whole time, and he's not. Yuri's all about being able to like change it up and shit, and I don't know how I see him changing it up if Hill's in his face the whole time with pressure. It's kind of going to be a distance thing for me. If Yuri can get some distance and not keep going backwards the whole entire fight, I think he can win, but it worries me. I like Yuri, though. I'd rather see him win. Speak of the devil. He liked that knockout. It's going to be fun next weekend, though. I don't know if I'm going to get the fight or I'm going to go out and watch it. There's a few fights on there that I really am interested in. It's going to be fun to watch. This is the one that I want to see right here. Bashi. One thing that I will say, that whole situation, I don't know if you saw the fight with Christian Rodriguez a while back with Isaac Dulgarian. If you haven't seen that fight and you have a chance to go watch that fight, that was one of the cleanest robberies I've ever seen in UFC history. That thing was, Dulgarian basically controlled him for almost about, I would say, 11 minutes of that fight. And Rodriguez gets up, and for the last 30 seconds, they gave him a round 2, I think. He got up for 30 seconds after being controlled the whole time, and he hits him with one good shot and didn't knock him down or anything, but that, I guess, played such a big factor in the judge's decision that he ended up losing the decision. It was absolutely insane. So, Christian Rodriguez has karma coming. You can't win a fight like that and not get it delivered back to you at some point. I don't know if this is it, but and they keep putting him up against young up-and-comers. Why they keep doing that to him? Could be. It's like underprivileged, though, because they're not giving you any matchups that are allowing you to move up in the rankings. I think the one fight that probably could have moved his stock up was Julian Erosa, and he ended up getting subbed. So I don't know. What about the who do you got in the last fight? You think O'Malley got some easy? He did get some easy fights. Although, I don't know. He did fight Jan. He fought Jan. Let me go back. Hold on. He's definitely had some cakewalks, but they kind of said the same thing about Conor when he moved up. I mean, when Conor was beating people right in the beginning, he was getting those fights too. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it too easy. I mean, yeah, maybe as far as name value. Eddie Wineland was washed up. The Marlon Vera thing really threw him off, because if he beats Marlon Vera in that, then, and he doesn't lose with the calf kick. And I honestly, after he got kicked in the calf, if you watch, he got knocked out on the ground. So he did lose that fight. Thomas Almeida at one point was a very, very good fighter. He was on his way up, but he got knocked out by somebody. I think Cody Garbrandt knocked him out, and it pretty much just like changed the course of his career. Chris Moutinho, yeah, that was a beatdown. But if you look at what he did in that matchup, he damn near killed that kid, and that kid was stepping in on short notice. And I think he was going to fight somebody more higher ranked. Paiva, yeah, not much there. Although Paiva at one point was up there in the rankings too. The Pedro Munoz thing with the no contest, I honestly think Pedro pussed out. He was beating his ass. That was a big name. Jan definitely was the biggest name, but he did beat him there. And then he finishes Sterling, and then he gets Vera back. So I think they knew what they were doing as far as like bringing him along, but he still faced some pretty high level competition there. I can't knock his wins. The Jan one, I will say that was a close fight, and that could have gone either way. So, but again, judges are judges. So, but yeah, I see what you're talking about. He did, but I've seen easier on the way up too. I think they always do it with their stars, not so much that they think it's the easy fight, because I'm not sure that in the UFC there isn't necessarily an easy fight, but they're kind of doing the same thing with Bo Nickel. They kind of did the same thing, honestly, with Hamzat. Until he got to a certain level, they were giving him cans that he was just basically walking through, or maybe not cans, but just people that they knew that he was going to be able to handle them. Yeah. You want your cash cows to stick around as long as you can. Topuria, that's kind of another one too. I love Ilia Topuria, but in the beginning, you can look at it and be like, yeah, they gave him some cans, but when you look back, a lot of those people that he was fighting then, due to me not knowing too much about him, I remember there was a couple of them that I actually did pick against him, and I'm like, he's not going to win this fight. I think Jai Herbert, I might have even picked Jai Herbert in that matchup, and that was stepping up to a higher weight class. But then when they come in and then do what they do with these champions like Volkanovski and then knocking out Max Holloway, kind of just tells you, oh, damn, like maybe they were on that level all along, but yeah. Billion-dollar business. You got to have cash cows that can last a longer time in this sport, because eventually it's almost like, I don't know, people will turn on you in this sport. It's like your legacy doesn't last quite as long here. Because once you get dethroned by somebody else, it's almost like you're not as good anymore. Let me change this thing. Let me get my timer back up. There we go. Timer back up. Who you know who Bashi is? You got him, see him winning this fight. Yeah, Charles is awesome. Yeah, he had a lot of ups and downs. He has a lot of UFC fights too. 2 different weight divisions. Yep. Charles is impressive. I like Charles too. What do you think about this main event next week? Because Oliveira, I went back and watched that Sarukian fight. I don't know how Arman got out of that choke. He looked like he was done for. He looked like he was about to pass out. Could have been a whole different story. Charles could have been getting his second chance. I'm still not sure how I see that fight going. On one hand, I cannot see Islam losing. On the other hand, Arman looks like a fucking beast right now. I mean, I don't want to bring shit into it, but a lot of these guys now seem like they're definitely beefed up a lot more than when USADA was around. That's for sure. There's definite some noticeable differences in a couple. And he is absolutely jacked to the gills right now. It must be some good shit. I'm interested to see this matchup. I want to see what this kid does. I think Jacoby Smith was one of the most impressive so far as like contender series people. But this dude was pretty good too. And I think he was the one that actually had a fight booked. And then ended up his fight, they pulled out, and then he got rebooked the next week, possibly? The horse meat? Yep. That's funny. All right, here we go. Get this timer. Let's go. If Bashi don't win this fucking fight, I might have to start drinking. There he goes. Take him down. Christian Rodriguez is pretty slick, though. I'm just not sure if he's stronger than Bashi. Bashi looked like a beast, although this is his debut. Anything can happen in a debut. Derailed many a hype train here for Rodriguez. This right here is basically, this was the whole entire fight for Dolgarian when he fought him. And then he would take him down, get him on the ground. And then Rodriguez would do nothing for most of it and then get back up and he hit him with a couple good shots. And that was enough to change the whole entire. Oh, shit. He's done. Got out of it. Fuck. And another thing, Rodriguez has time. He has trouble making weight. Well, Rodriguez got him on the ground now. Up against the fence. Get up, Bashi. That's one thing. I'm not sure he's going to wear Bashi out. I think Bashi's got a good enough gas tank that this is going to be more detrimental to Rodriguez possibly in the later rounds because he's going to try and get his own takedowns and he's going to have to defend it. Oh, nice back jump. He's a little sideways, though. Straighten it back up. I did too. I totally thought he was out there for a second. Thought when he went to one knee that he was done. Come on, Bashi. Come on. There you go. Rodriguez doesn't look too bad on his striking right now either. I've never really thought he was that great of a striker, but he's not bad. Bashi's strong as shit, too. Nice elbow by Bashi. Bashi's got him up against the fence now. Rodriguez keeps looking at the clock. He always looks gassed. 10 seconds. Probably a Rodriguez round for the most part, but I don't know. Could go either way on that one. Yeah, I'd agree. Rodriguez probably up 1-0. Although I wouldn't be shocked if they gave it to Bashi. I'm not sure. Bashi's trying to get in on a single leg, but finally gets it to the ground. Now he's wrapped up. I don't know. Not controlling anything, and Rodriguez is back up. Rodriguez is a tough person to take down, but Bashi is working it. He's finally got him to the ground. He took him out to the more of the middle of the octagon too, so he's not able to use that fence. This is where Rodriguez is, in my opinion, not well. Damn. I didn't think he was going to be as effective, but he is nonstop too. He's hard to keep down. Dude's hard to keep down. Bashi's good, though. He's quick. He takes the back fast. For real. He's trying for the rear naked. Rodriguez's method of pulling your leg around like that, it's almost like you don't see a lot of people doing that. Now Bashi's having to kind of readjust, but it works. Nice. Able to get him off. Can't get a lot of separation from him. This is kind of what you expected. This is a little bit of a hugging match itself. Rodriguez trying to work that jab. Bashi goes in for the takedown once again. Single leg. See if he can take it to the ground. He's nonstop with those takedowns. He gets it to the ground again. He's trying to get some control, but Rodriguez is good at getting himself back up to the ground or back up off the ground. Not allowing Bashi to be comfortable at all. He's trying, though. He's trying to mount. Bashi's trying to mount right here. If he can get that right leg out. There he goes. He's in side control. Bashi's in side control right now. This is where Bashi is strong and Christian Rodriguez is at this point kind of flailing for answers. He's almost about ready to shake him off. I have a feeling Bashi tried to go into a triangle there. Didn't get him. Now Christian Rodriguez is on top. Bashi scrambling to get on the bottom to get off. Grabbing for the leg. Rodriguez is trying to land some shots. Back up. Bashi looks like he's getting a little bit tired right now. Yep. Oh, he took a knee to the face. Nice shot by Bashi. Bashi's hands are dropping, and Christian Rodriguez is going for those uppercuts. But he's going for another takedown. 40 seconds left in the round. If he can get one more takedown, I think he'll probably get this round. I think he's probably got the round. If he remains controlled here, he's probably got this round. $15 seconds left. Rodriguez trying to turn it around. Bashi's got him up against it. Yep, there's another takedown. Yeah. I'm gonna say Bashi in this round. It's 1-1. It's action packed. I'll give it to them. They're not neither one of them are giving a single ounce. I'm gonna get something to drink. If you're new and you're just joining us, hit the like and subscribe. Give us another little boost here. Rodriguez 2-0. I don't know. Even though he's not doing any damage, I didn't see Rodriguez do much in that round, but maybe I could see it. Still the same 1-1 so far. I think this is the round. Rodriguez is throwing some pretty clean straights, though. I do like his just straights. They're nice. Bashi's almost too rushed in a way. At times. I like it. I like the way he shoots in. That was a bad one, though. Didn't like that. He does have control, though, up against the fence right now. I think a lot of this is going to come down to control time because I think Bashi got, nice takedown by Rodriguez. Yeah, this is bad for Bashi. If he stays in this position, he's fucked. You got to get out of this, kid. He's looking for some type of submission now. Kimura? Armbar? He's going for the arm. I don't know if it's the right move because you're going to get trapped up against the fence here in just a second, and then you're kind of going to have to let this go. You're not gaining anything with this. Rodriguez is safe. Bashi does well of keeping his head tucked enough to where he's not in danger of like a guillotine submission in that point. He gets back to the feet. Rodriguez tees off a little bit. He's definitely wearing the damage, so judges see what they see, and yeah, I'd say that's going to play a big factor, the damage. If Bashi doesn't do something to change it, then yeah, Rodriguez has got this. He's got him up against the fence again. Yeah, you're right. The control, it looks just kind of weak after when he's getting his face fucking beat in. Rodriguez is looking good, though. Bashi doesn't have any answers for this. I think it's the striking that's surprising him a little bit more in this one. Because I'm a little bit surprised more by the striking of Rodriguez. I didn't expect it to be this on par or this good. You can tell he's been working on that part of his game, though. Yeah, for sure. What's crazy is, though, he's actually fought some former UFC fighters that are high-level strikers. And I believe he knocked him out. I'm not even sure why he's still going for takedowns, to be quite honest, at this point. It's going to get him nowhere like that. You don't need control time. You need a knockout. But hey, it'd be funny as shit if Bashi won this fight, just like Rodriguez won the fight against Dulgarian. But it won't happen that way because I bet on Bashi. Here we go. Bashi ruining another parlay. That was stupid. Yeah, that's a Rodriguez fight for sure. And I can tell that Bashi's going to be really disappointed when he loses too, because he's posturing like he won that fight, and he definitely did not win that fight. I'll give the second round to Bashi, but yeah, third round was Rodriguez. Does anybody watch football too? Seeing this fucking shit? 4 interceptions for Justin Herbert today. Oh my god. What in the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Talk about shitting the bed, man. Shit all over your bed. Whew. That's bad. Yep. Rodriguez. I didn't hear. Was that unanimous? I didn't hear the scores. It's turned down on my television. All three. That was a good performance. I'm still not really sold on that kid, though. Like I said, they're not like pushing him up the rankings and giving him different fights. All right. Way to go, Bashi. Way to run another parlay. Damn, I swear. That's done. That's out. Yeah, Bashi just finished off all of my shit. So now, no bets on fights anymore for me today. We have cashed out. I had a really funny feeling that I should just hold off on this week, not do anything as far as not like big, and wait for next week. Because I like my bets for next week. Ugh. Damn. What you got in the next one? I've been on Hopilov pretty much the entire time, so just think he's a better striker. Think he's a better striker. Seven and 3 today now. That sucks. What's even crazier is the 3 that I lost were the 3 that I bet. Everything else hit. Son of a bitch. Hold on. I got Hopilov in this one. Wow. Okay. The Chargers got their asses stomped. Holy shit. My goodness. Just beat that ass. All right. This next match should be a good one. I am not a Chris Curtis fan. I do not. His fights are kind of boring for me a little bit. Man, let's see. Highly disappointed in the betting outcomes today. But that's what happens sometimes. All right, here we go. Get this next one on. Roman Hapilov, let's go. Roman. Action man, here we go. Curtis coming on with a little bit of pressure at the beginning. To be expected, though. Curtis is he's got good jabs. He's a good boxer. But I think Hapilov is better on every level. He's got the kicks too. And worst comes to worst, I don't know if he's going to be taking anybody down. Not in this one. These guys are going to stand and bang, basically. Just that's all there is to it. Hapilov with a nice kick there. Oh, Hapilov with a nice jab. Knocks Curtis back completely. I think that jab really caught Curtis unexpectedly. Hapilov's landing on him. Hapilov is landing. Forgot the timer. Get that for the next round. 3 minutes left. Hapilov with a nice combination there. Curtis is a tough out, though. Can take a beating, give it right back. That jab by Hapilov is very, very quick and effective. He's landing that jab frequently. Hopalov right now is just doing what everybody else has done to Curtis, and that's stick and move. Stick and move. Goes for the takedown. It's hard to get Curtis down to the ground. He's got killer takedown defense. This is a striker's delight match right here. Oh, Curtis got a nice uppercut there. Nice body shot, Hapalov. Curtis has got some good combos right now. He's ending him with that uppercut too, and he's landing it. It's a nice shot. Nice left by Hapalov. Hapalov wants to grab and clinch that knee. Nice combination by Hapalov. He's going to the body nicely too. Mouthpiece is out. Back in. Let's go. And that's the end of the first round. Hapalov on that first round. He's doing exactly what he should. Stick, move, stick, move. Don't keep yourself in the same spot. Most of the time, you're gonna beat Chris Curtis like that. Yeah, I feel like he sometimes looks a little bit more tired than he is. I think he'll be all right. I hope. Honest, I'm not as worried about it anymore because all my bets that he was in are gone because of Bashi. So he killed that. But if Chris keeps up pressure into the second and third round, could be a different story. Could find success that way. Hapalov is landing on him though. This is a good MMA boxing match. Ooh, nice shot. Hapalov, nice combo. Couple nice jabs by Curtis. Return. Cat wants to say hi. Sit down, dude. I will say this is more lot higher volume than Curtis usually puts out, so that's at least something. I'd like him. He doesn't always put out this high of a volume. Oh, kick in the nuts. Nut shot. Come on, Chris. Suck him up. Let's go. Hopolov's wearing some damage, though. He's wearing some of it. Curtis has caught him with a few nice jabs. So by the looks, you would think Hopolov is losing. You get poked in the eye again. He always getting poked in the eye. He's It looks like he got poked in the eye in one fight, and I can't remember which fight it was. Maybe the was it Imavov? They ended up canceling the fight. He looks like he might have taken some like permanent eye damage in that fight. I don't know. He's definitely got some scar tissue going on above that right eye. I've got him there with that left. Got him with another good left. Abulov's landing on him pretty frequently now. Sticking and he's just moving. Once you get to the later rounds with Curtis, I feel like he kind of loses gas. He loses steam on his punches. Oh, that was a nice left by Hopolov. That's the end of the second. Cat wanted some chill time, huh? I got Hopalov up 2-0 in this. Yeah, he's definitely slowing down. Punches are getting lackluster, having less and less effect. He could catch him in this last round. Yeah, no, I got Hopalov 2-0. Nice. It's a nice body shot by Curtis in the return. Three minutes and 30 seconds. Damn, I didn't get the clock. Had it on there, getting ready to start it too. I'm bad about that clock. Oh, Curtis got rocked there. He's covering up. Looks like he gained a little bit of it back though. Oh, nice body shot. It's probably the closest I've ever seen Curtis to getting knocked out, honestly. He's still pushing the pressure though. Nice uppercut. Hopalov. Oh, we got a takedown. Damn. Curtis does not get taken down very much, so that's impressive. He has got killer takedown defense. These guys are going for it. This is a great fight. Hopalov lands a nice straight left again. Good fight. Last 10 seconds. Oh, he knocked him down. It's over. He called it. He called it. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. He is pissed that he called it. I think he thought it was over. That left got him. And then the head kick. Stumbled him. He goes down. Yeah, Curtis is pissed. I mean, he was rocked. And he wasn't getting up, though. And I mean, I don't know. Was it a bad stoppage? I don't really know. Really? Think Curtis won that? I don't know. I'd like to see the striking numbers. Let me see. The ESPN has the striking numbers. I feel like Hopilov got the best of the striking. Let me see. Let's see. So ESPN has it. No. ESPN has it scored 158 out of 282 landed for Curtis. 145 out of 324 landed for Hopilov. Significant strikes, Curtis 155 to 144. Hopilov just basically beat him on control time. He got the takedown and the leg kicks, but then I don't know. He maybe he could have been. I don't know. He stopped it before he could get off his knees, though. I don't know. I see the ref's point of why he did it, because when he came over to him, it's like he walked away and then Curtis stayed on his knees. And then that's when I think he stepped in because he thought he was more hurt than maybe he was. I don't know. It was a weird stoppage, but I don't know if it was not deserved to be stopped, because to me, Curtis wasn't making any moves to necessarily get back up. And then the ref went over there and put his arms kind of around, but then he walked back, and Curtis didn't get up after that. I think if he would have started getting back to his feet, he wouldn't have stopped it. Yeah. He definitely did more damage to him. I'd like to see Curtis's face though, like after, like close up. That's probably one of the most high volume punching fights that I've seen Curtis have out there in a while, though. He usually doesn't. A lot of the other fights, he hasn't thrown as high volume. I don't feel like that was a lot. All right, this is an interesting one for me. Yeah, it was a good one. I'm interested in this fight because everybody talks up Cesar Almeida, and I mean, I know he's good, but I don't understand it sometimes. I feel like so much is put into the fact that he beat, or that he, what did he beat, or did he go the distance with Pereira? I can't remember. I'm looking it up. Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody always brings up the fact Pereira, he's great. He beat Alex Pereira. I mean, yeah, he did beat him in kickboxing once, fucking 12 years ago. But he also lost twice in kickboxing to him. And then, so he gets here and he loses. He wins against Dylan Budka, who I don't even think he's in the UFC anymore. He wins against Dylan Budka, which I don't even think he's in the UFC anymore. He loses to Roman Hopilov, who we just saw. He beat Ihor Pateria, which Ihor just got his ass kicked earlier tonight. So, and I've been saying for a while that Pateria is not even that good of a fighter. So, my question is, where are we seeing the fact that he's so much better than a veteran UFC fighter? I'm kind of lost, and maybe he'll come out and prove me completely wrong here, but I do not understand this shit. I know that Al Hassan's older and he's close to 40, but Almeida's 36. And he's not even 40, he's 39. So, I mean, is it really that big of a difference? Almeida's almost 37 years old, and Razik is 39 and almost 39 and a half. So, to me, I do not understand why everybody is so high on Almeida. Why? Because he fought Alex Pereira 3 times, lost twice, and beat him by decision in a kickboxing match where they used 10-ounce gloves. And then he's fought pretty much nobody in the UFC. Need one person that has like a higher edge ranking, which is Hopilov. He lost him. He lost to him. And beating Pateria doesn't hold any weight with me. Just like tonight, him beating Poteria doesn't mean anything. Just means you won another UFC fight. But for Marco Tulio to beat, if he would have lost, that would have been terrible. Because I don't see it. But prove me wrong, man. But Al Hassan's, he's a dog, dude. He can fight. This guy can get with it. So, yeah, I think he wins. Ravens are already up 7-0. It's amazing how some people have all the luck. Like Dave Portnoy puts in a parlay tonight, and if you're not familiar who that is, Barstool Sports puts in a fucking parlay tonight of touchdowns. And so far, the first touchdown is the second guy that he had on his 4-leg parlay for touchdown scores. And I just looked, and the person that he had scoring in the other game, the Chargers game, also scored. So now he's almost hit that 4-leg touchdown parlay. You know how fucking hard that shit is to do? This is my dude here. This was my original underdog pick from the very, very get-go. It was him and Bunice were the two that I was looking at thinking, I think they can win these matches. So overall picks now, I believe I'm sitting at 9-3 in a horrible fucking betting night. Imagine that. 9-3 on picks and fucking terrible betting night. That's all right, though. We'll get it back. Yeah, I just don't get the hype. I don't understand it. I'll be back. Abdul Razik Al Hassan, let's go. So, what about the main event for next week? Islam or Arman? Going over that fight a lot, too. I really do feel that we're probably going to see a repeat performance. Maybe even get him out this time. All right, here we go. Prove me wrong, Almeida. Almeida's walking him down. Al Hassan switching stances up. Razik's a good counterpuncher. I'll give him that. So he's just waiting for Razik to come in. But this is what I was saying in my breakdown. If he can manage to get him along the fence, dirty box, wear him down, get control time, I think that's his path to success. He can't keep eating leg kicks, though. Nice counter by Caesar. Razik's not the best striker, but he's not the worst. In the judo, I don't know if you're too. I don't know if he's. He doesn't use the judo very much. When he can, he will, but I don't think he's going to be able to here. Oh, nice strike. Nice right by Al Hassan. Back to the center. Al Hassan's not doing bad on just the kickboxing end. Almeida, all his shots are getting. He's not getting through. Just going. Attempts another takedown. Not successful. He's got him up against the fence now. If he just keeps the pressure on like this is how he wins this fight. Nice knee. Minute 30 left in this first round. Oh! Al Hassan knocks him to the ground. That's what I said right there. Now he's throwing wild. Oh, he's teeing off. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. He got him, man. All right. He got him. Damn. He countered him. Al Hassan had him hurt, and he countered him and got him. He got too carried away and too reckless. He's still trying to get it. Al Hassan had him hurt, and then he just fucked it all up. Had him up against the fence even. Was teeing off. Almeida came back with a left hook and caught him. Bam. Out. Damn. That was a brutal one. All right. I'm still not like taken aback by him though. Damn. That it was halfway the way I expected it to go. I thought if Al Hassan hadn't gotten too reckless at the end, I feel like he could have done it there, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm ready for next week. My God. Let's get this shit in the can here. Jeez. Even still, only my fourth loss tonight. It's not terrible. All right, this next one's gonna be I think it's gonna be pretty good. This next one. Probably not the most high level anymore out of these two, but hell of a debut by some of these people tonight. Hell of a debut. All right. The next one is the co-main. And he knocked him out cold. That was a cold knockout. I'll be right back. 2 more fights to go. I know I'm already ready for next week. Probably start putting in some bets pretty quick on that. Yeah, there's a few fights next week. I'm super interested in seeing Peyton Talbot again. I think he's good up and coming fighter on the rise. I really like this Bernardo Sopage too. I want to see him, but still, I'm having trouble getting off the Umar Nurmagomedov. I can't. I just can't see that going the other way. They did have betting lines up for a bunch of fights next week, and they've taken them down. They even took down the Islam fights. Makes me wonder why they do that. They still have them up. They took them down in DraftKings. Let me see if they still have them up in FanDuel. Yeah, they still have them up on FanDuel. Yeah, I got a couple next week that I'm pretty high on already. But I'll have a breakdown out soon with that, all that stuff. Let you know where I'm going with that. But yeah, no secret. I'm kind of liking Marab, or not Marab, but Umar in that matchup. But there's some others that I really like as far as that goes. I did hear that the Johnny Walker and Bogdan Guskov match is canceled. I guess Johnny Walker has got an injury, so he's pulled out of that fight. But there's a couple that I'm already looking at as far as parlay pieces go. Yeldon Almeida, I do like him to beat Sergey Spivak, and Grant Dawson. Even though Grant has been knocked out, I still think he's the better fighter in that. I think when I look, Ferreira's takedown defense is like at a 65%. I just think you're going to see nonstop pressure by Grant, and he's extremely good at well versed in getting it to the ground. And I like Sopage, and I like Tagir Ulanbekov too. I think it's an experience thing as far as the Carpenter matchup goes. And I don't think it's bad odds right now. 290 is not bad to me. So just a couple that I'm already looking at for next week. Gonna have to figure my shit out a little bit better though than this week. Damn. The Chargers game, 2 out of my 3 hit. My 2-leg parlay, 1 out of 2 hit. Missed a 3-leg parlay by 2. Missed another 3-leg parlay by 2. So those are bad. Those are just bad reads. I'll take the hit on those for all that shit. I get it. But then in my other shit, knocked me out. I had a 6-leg parlay that doesn't really matter because more legs than just 1 loss. So no worries there. Actually, yeah, this is pretty much just a bad read week. Just a bad read week. And we'll have those. I've been looking. I've been, doing my homework on some of these other bettors as well. And even the ones that I thought were way up there this year, as far as their totals, they're completely not. It's been kind of a weird betting scenario here recently. So that shit all comes back around though. If you got to just keep doing what you're doing, the homework that you're doing, because eventually the things that are supposed to happen, that's why there's a percentage value of them happening more than them not happening. And eventually it'll start coming together. It'll start getting to where you're making the good reads, you're making the good calls. Just a matter of time. So we just keep hanging in, keep doing our thing, getting it done. But I think it's drinky drink time. Go back to my good old trusty here. With the bourbon. This is actually kind of a weird main event or a co-main event for me. These are, relatively unknown fighters. But give it a go.
Labs. Nice. And check Liddell.
Waiting on this next one, checking some stuff on this game. Phone is gonna die. Been kind of weird tonight with their breaks and their non-breaks. Who y'all got next week? Islam or Arman? You all tuning in for the pay-per-view? Going to be watching it out or watching it at home? You buying it? Purchasing this stuff? If you get free streams, how you getting those free streams? Because I, at one point, tried to get a free stream one time and basically fucked up my computer. So I usually don't mess with the free streams. I either go to the bar or I'll just get it, bite the bullet. I've been going back and forth on that fight, like I said, but it's going to be interesting just because of the first one, but I can't go against Islam. I still say he pulls it out. I think he's as dedicated as any fighter is to keeping that record intact and as being as close to Khabib's final spot. You know, Khabib obviously undefeated, but he could put in at least come out of it where he is a, you know, one defeat in his career and never lost the belt as well. I mean, he's probably going to retire with that belt, in my opinion. If he beats Arman in this one, then I think you've probably beaten the competition as far as lightweights go. So I think you're pretty safe in that aspect there. What about this fight? Do you think this is a spot that Ponzinibbio can pull it out? I like Pons in this one. I think he can do it. I don't think he's too old. Don't think he's over the hill at all. You can tell this guy is in love with the fight game too. You don't do it this long without fucking loving it. Man, pissed about my betting night tonight. Damn it. I got to do better next week. I got to get this shit on track for this year. Fucking had Justin Herbert throwing 2 touchdowns. Only gets 1. Thought when you're facing a team that's given up, 31 touchdowns this season, almost the top in the league, you being the player that has thrown 2 touchdowns for the last few weeks, can't get it done today. Damn it. But on to the season that never ends. UFC, baby. Never lets us down week after week. That 3-week layoff was fucking brutal, though. Could do without that shit again. Ever. Oh, I do have another bet in this as well. Forgot. So there's this thing that Underdog does. It's called streaks. And so my 2 streak bets were Abdul Razak Al Hassan to have lower than 1 knockout. Obviously, he did. And then Santiago Ponzinibbio to have lower than a finish. So as long as this fight goes to decision and Ponzinibbio doesn't finish Carlston Harris, or If Harris ends up finishing him, then I win that bet. And obviously, Al Hassan, he didn't get the knockout, so I'll get that bet as well when they register it. Unfortunately, Underdog is also extremely slow with registering their bets, so that probably won't happen until after this whole entire show. I thought they might do it right away, but they don't. But basically what streaks is, you want to pick, they make you pick two things at first, and they give you a bunch of options of higher, lower. Like if you're betting in the NFL, it could be like higher or lower than 0.5 interceptions, higher or lower than 0.5 fumbles, or they'll give you a yardage amount. You go higher or lower with fights. It's kind of the same scenario. Not as many options to play, but you basically want to pick one thing after when you hit the initial two. You put in two things. If you can get those two, then you have basically a succession of 9 other bets that you need to put in. You pick one thing per day, and then they'll, depending on what you're betting and what your odds are for that day, it'll change. Like right now, I think that $10 bet, the original bet that I put in, would pay out like $5,000 if you can manage to get it all the way. And along the way, they do give you payout options. So say you get up to like possibly you hit the first 3, and then you get maybe 5, 6 more picks correct. They're going to probably start giving you payouts on every substantial pick that you hit. So, when you get up to whatever amount you feel comfortable cashing out, cash that shit out, get your money. But other than that, if you want to stay until the end, pick one thing per day, or as long as your streak is going, pick whenever you feel comfortable and feel like you have something that'll hit, pick it, and continue on that streak. And hopefully you get all 10 or all 11, and you get your full, like whatever your payout would be, $5,000, $6,000. I think it's up to like $10,000 is what that payout could be. It'd be nice to hit that shit. So this has started. We are at 3 minutes now. Ponzinibbio is controlling it more as far as like where the fight goes. He's avoiding the takedowns. Avoided that takedown pretty nicely. This boils down to, I don't think he's on Ponzinibbio's level. I mean, anybody can win a fight, but you're talking about a major difference in opponent's skill levels. Harris throws hard. He will throw some winging punches. As long as Ponzinibbio doesn't get a finish, I'm good. Just don't get a finish. Co-main event. And this is a 3-rounder. Oh, Harris had some good shots right there. Harris is winging him when he comes in, and he's throwing wide, those wide straights. Both men are throwing pretty hard shots right now too. Oh, that was a nice jab by Harris. 1 minute left in the first round. Oh, Harris stumbles in the jab. Nice body shot. Another nice body shot. Ooh. Oh, Harris knocks him down. Hit him right behind the ear. Clipped him right behind the ear. He's got some control up against the fence right now. Ponzinibbio breaks out of it. Harris is he's got the reach and he uses it. Oh, he knocked Ponzinibbio's down. He's still wobbled. Harris just has to keep his composure and he'll probably get him out here soon. Oh, he kicks him to the leg. That's the end of the round. Into the first round. Ponzinibbio's claiming that he hit him in the back of the head. There's a lot of going on there, so I don't know. Good first round. Definitely a Harris round for sure. Harris may come out and impress me. Shit. Here we go. I'm going to have to do more homework next week. See how well Ponzinibbio has recovered from that shot. That was a big overhand right. Damn. All right, I'm a little bit behind on that, but it's running. When Ponzinibbio comes in, Harris is clipping him with that left hook. One Harris right now. Now Ponzinibbio's throwing out the jab. Ponzinibbio's got the forward pressure. But Harris has the reach and he's keeping him away. He's keeping him at distance a little bit. And I think Harris is punching. I think Harris has a faster and harder punch. Harris looks like he's gassing a little to me, too. Oh, that was a nice shot by Ponzinibbio. Stuck out a couple of left jabs and then an overhand right there. 3 minutes. Harris goes for a takedown. I think he's starting to get tired. And I think Ponzinibbio knows it. So I'm hoping this works out because I had Ponzinibbio winning this fight, but I also have Ponzinibbio not getting the finish. So we'll see if I'm right on that. Level. These two guys are going to probably pump it up a little bit. And it's all going to be about who has the more left. Ponzinibbio looks like he could come on strong. He got kind of clipped right there a little bit. Looked like he got a little wobbled. Knocked down again. I don't know if that was necessarily a knockdown or just a stumble. I think he's just stumbled there. They're throwing it out there. They're just not. It's a lot of jabs, and they're hitting each other at the same exact time. So it's good. Just over a minute. Well, Harris looked like he was tired, but he looks like maybe not so much now. Both guys landed pretty good there. It's a wonder somebody hasn't been knocked out already because these guys are throwing fucking wild. It's the end of the second. Trying to time that better. This clock. Oh man, that was a tough, a tough round to call. I'll probably say I think Ponzinibbio did a little bit better that round. Not quite sure if he did enough because judges are viewing all this live, and I think that little like push or whatever it was, little knockdown thing that happened might actually affect some shit for him. So, yeah, but Harris is wearing some damage though. So Ponzinibbio is getting in there on some of his punches for sure. Get this timer. He's obviously cut up the inside of his mouth a little bit. Here we go. Final round. Harris goes for a takedown immediately. Ponzinibbio throws him off. That was a stupid attempt. He literally went so hard on the takedown that he hits the fence with Ponzinibbio and then snaps back and lands on his ass. Impressive. Harris goes for the takedown. Now he's got Ponzinibbio's back. Both back on their feet. 4 minutes left. Harris keeps hitting him in the chest. Overhand by Harris. Nice one. Ponzinibbio's wearing some damage himself. It's not one-sided for sure. I feel like to this point, This is a pretty good hard sparring match. Like they're at times going for it. They're just not landing really the big strikes at all. When they strike out big, it's they're missing with a lot of shit, honestly. Oh, nice shot by Ponzinibbio. That was another good one right there. Ponzinibbio's got it. Oh, Ponzinibbio's scoring. Ponzinibbio might get a finish. Oh, he wobbled him. I don't know how Karras is still standing. He's done. If I was Harris, I'd stay on the ground some more. Ponzinibbio's throwing wild as shit now. He keeps clipping Harris, though. He's going to get his knockout. There goes my streak. Fuck. Hit him again. There it is again. He's done. Damn. I mean, that's good. Ponzinibbio won. Called that shit. But I didn't see it by finish. Good job, though. Guess we started another streak. It's amazing sometimes the hardest thing to hit is a fucking, like, one thing. One. You could look at 1,000. Man. Honestly, I think he probably, I don't necessarily disagree with the stoppage because ultimately what they're trying to do is keep you from getting more hurt. But he like definitely he could have gone, it could have gone a little bit longer. I don't think the outcome would have changed though. I think what was there, a minute? There was still like a minute 30 left or something. So I think he just saved him from basically taking more damage, and I'm not necessarily opposed to it as far as the stoppage. I think he could have fought on. He was standing up back and defending himself again, but is what it is. I'll take a ref stoppage like that over a judge decision because some of these judges' decisions are complete injustice to the fighters. But don't like it, but I get it. Makes sense. But Harris doesn't like it. Harris definitely thought that he could fight longer. But at the end of the day, Harris is still standing up there like he wants to get interviewed. Like, just going back, dude. It was a good fight, though. Oh, man. I really hate this betting night. Fuck. My computer's pissing me off. I gotta switch this up.